Have you ever had that sinking feeling? That terrifying moment when the person you trust most suddenly starts acting differently? When secret phone calls, hidden conversations, and unexplained loyalties begin to pile up? Because for Maria Connor, that nightmare may be about to become reality. And if the latest Coronation Street spoilers are anything to go by, her entire world could be on the verge of collapse. Welcome back to Coronation Daily episode. And today we're diving into what could become one of the most explosive and emotionally devastating storylines in recent Corrie history. Because according to Samia Longchamben herself, the next few weeks won't just change Maria's future. They could change Weatherfield forever. And trust me, the deeper this mystery goes, the darker it becomes. For a brief moment, Maria Connor thought life was finally settling down. After years of heartbreak, loss, drama, and emotional turmoil, she had built something solid. A family, a home, a future. But in Weatherfield, peace never lasts. And that's exactly where this story begins. Not with a murder. Not with a scandal. Not with a dramatic arrest. But with a feeling. A suspicion. A fear. One that slowly starts growing inside Maria. Because lately, Gary Windass seems different. Distracted. Emotionally unavailable. And perhaps most worrying of all, increasingly connected to his ex, Sarah Platt. At first it seems innocent. Maybe Sarah simply needs support. Maybe Gary is just being kind. Maybe Maria is overthinking. But then everything changes. A secret phone conversation is overheard. Sarah quietly tells Gary that he isn't alone. She promises she'll be there for him. She vows to support him. But support him through what? That's the question nobody can answer. And it's the question that could tear Maria's marriage apart. Because whatever Gary is hiding, it's serious. Very serious. And that's when things take a darker turn. As viewers already know, Theo Silverton's murder investigation continues to send shockwaves through Weatherfield. Summer Spellman sits behind bars. He's judged, condemned. Yet many viewers believe she's completely innocent. The evidence doesn't quite fit. The timeline raises questions. And hidden secrets continue emerging from every direction. But among all the suspects, one name refuses to disappear. Gary Windass. Gary is officially one of the prime suspects. And suddenly those secret conversations with Sarah feel a lot more suspicious. Why is Sarah protecting him? Why is she standing by him? And what exactly does she know? Maria may not have the answers yet. But she can feel something isn't right. And sometimes, instinct can be more powerful than evidence. What makes this storyline especially unsettling is that Samia herself has hinted that viewers won't see the twists coming. Not one. Not two. But multiple shocking turns. The kind of storyline that enters Coronation Street history. The kind fans talk about for years. And when actors start teasing surprises on that scale, you know something massive is coming. But this may not simply be about murder. In fact, there could be something even bigger happening beneath the surface. Because Maria's life appears set to unravel from multiple directions at once. Her marriage. Her reputation. Her friendships. Her future. Everything could be under threat. Imagine discovering that the person you love most has been keeping secrets. Imagine questioning every conversation. Every excuse. Every late-night phone call. Every glance. Every unexplained absence. That's where Maria's emotional journey becomes truly heartbreaking. Because this isn't just a mystery. It's psychological warfare. The destruction of certainty. The collapse of trust. And what happens next is devastating. According to hints surrounding the storyline, Maria may soon find herself trapped inside a growing web of accusations, manipulation, and deception. Rumors begin spreading. Questions begin multiplying. And suddenly the woman who always fought for others may find herself fighting for her own survival. But why? Who benefits from targeting Maria? Who wants her isolated? Who wants her vulnerable? And who might be secretly pulling the strings? The most chilling possibility is that somebody has been planning this all along. Not random events. Not coincidence. Not bad luck. A deliberate campaign. A carefully constructed trap. One designed to push Maria towards breaking point. If that's true, then the danger facing Maria is far greater than she realizes. Because enemies are easy to fight. Hidden enemies are not. Meanwhile, Gary remains at the center of everything. And Maria faces an impossible dilemma. Because despite her suspicions, despite her fears, despite all the warning signs, he still loves him. He's been a father figure to Liam. He's part of her family, part of her identity, part of her life. Walking away wouldn't simply end a marriage. It would destroy an entire world. But what if Gary really is hiding something? What if Sarah knows exactly what happened the night Theo died? What if the secret they're protecting is bigger than anyone imagined? And what if Maria eventually discovers the truth? That revelation alone could trigger one of the biggest emotional explosions Weatherfield has seen in years. As the storyline continues, expect shifting alliances, unexpected betrayals, painful revelations, and heartbreaking choices. Because Maria is approaching a crossroads. One path leads to the truth. The other protects the life she's built. But she may not be able to have both. And that's what makes this story so emotionally powerful. Not whether Maria wins, but what she loses along the way. Future prediction time. Here's my theory. I don't believe the Sarah and Gary situation is as straightforward as it appears. There is clearly a hidden secret connecting them. But the real shock may not be an affair. It could be something tied directly to Theo's murder investigation. Something both of them are desperately trying to keep buried. And if Maria uncovers it first, the fallout could be absolutely explosive. I also believe Maria's biggest battle won't be against another person. It will be against herself. Against doubt. Against fear. Against the temptation to ignore the truth. Because sometimes the most devastating secrets are the ones we already suspect. And as Weatherfield braces for what comes next, one thing is becoming increasingly clear. Maria Connor's life is about to change forever. Whether she emerges stronger or completely broken remains to be seen. But the storm is coming, and nobody will escape untouched. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss the latest Coronation Street updates, theories, and spoilers here on Coronation Daily episode. But trust me, this story is only just getting started, and the next twist could change everything.